Welcome back to Zenith Unlocked Freedom from Addiction, and we are on the second to last session of the seventh key, which is humility. In this session, we are going to look at a big mindset that can hurt humility in that it causes us to think incorrectly about ourselves and thus not knowing and loving ourselves appropriately. When you get stuck in the habit of continually comparing yourself to others, you run into the danger of failing in our attempt to utilize the seventh key of humility in two ways. One is that you do not see yourself as good, even though you are good. The other way is the opposite. You look down on others and see yourself as better than them and more good than you are. Comparison robs us of our joy. It is one thing to compare to ensure that you are on the right path, and it's fine to see what others are doing. However, if you cannot do these without either only basing your value on how you do not have what others have, or that you do have what others have not, then you need to start battling comparison to overthrow your envy and arrogance and regain humility. How then can we get over comparing our lives to others, especially when the lives of others are so frequently placed within our view on social media, internet sites, or out and about in society? There are a few steps we can take to do this, and not one of them is to log off social media, unless you feel like that is truly stealing your peace and logging off would help to restore it. So I'm not saying to not do that if you need to. However, I'm also not saying that you need to cut out all social media if you're working to battle the vicious thief called comparison. And if you're going to battle it, here are some steps you can use. Number 1, shower yourself with gratitude every day. Just like we need to implement personal hygiene, we need to practice soul hygiene as well. And I don't mean writing thank you cards to all of the people who have been kind to you this week. You need to bring to mind all of the good things in your life that are truly good. Remind yourself of these things at least once a day. However, you can do it as often as you want or need to. And okay, I know that we are in the middle of a list right here, but if you want to grow in gratitude, here's a little list of steps to do this. 1, remember the good in your life. 2, look at how the bad might have actually led you to good. And I do not mean look on the bright side. Instead, try to see how good actually might have come through whatever seemingly negative things occurred. 3, focus on your strengths. What do you do really well? 4, focus on your favorite things that you have and think about numbers 3 and 4 every day. Okay, and the second step for battling comparison is to try to be happy for others. Even if it is hard to fake this, you need to start training your mind to think of it as a great thing when others get or achieve good things. Even if you think that you could have done something too, if only you had their cheekbones, or golf swing, or you missed out because you were late, think about how happy the other person must be and be excited for them. If it helps, think about a time when you were able to enjoy something and how happy that made you. However, your last thought about the matter should be that you are pleased that they get to be the ones this time. The third step is to view your life correctly. You need to view your life not as a race where the person who has the most is the most, but we are all on the same climbing team on a mountain trying to get to the peak of a mountain together. Yes, it would be nice to have a red Ferrari as you climb, but it's still great to have another car, or to take the bus or ride a bike, all of which besides the Ferrari I have done. We should all try to cheer each other on as we climb together. While someone else has something that I do not have, I probably have something that they do not have as well. My thing might not always seem as nice or is not as easily noticeable, but I can still be happy for that other person and rejoice in what I have. If we are all working together to get each other to the peak of the mountain, then it is easier to cheer each other on when others get to experience good things that we do not. It also makes it easier for them to cheer you on when you get to experience good things that they do not. In rehab, I had a roommate who was just an awesome guy. He was so nice and giving, always ready to help or do something I needed that it inspired me to reciprocate. Even if others do not cheer you on or try to be on your team as you climb the mountain of life together, you will still bank a tremendous reward for being humble and cheering on others whether it seems like they have more or less than you. And this reward will even help you with overcoming your addiction.